Hello students, welcome back to second session on mutual fund. At the end of this session, you will come to know who are all the parties associated with mutual fund. The first one is sponsor. So we know that one who promotes or one who set up mutual fund organization or trust is known as sponsor. He brings mutual fund into organization. He or that institution, individual or institution. Every mutual fund is named after sponsor. Usually institution will become a sponsor of a mutual fund. So each and every mutual fund organizations are named after sponsor. You might have heard HDFC mutual fund, say SBI mutual fund means HDFC is sponsor of that mutual fund. Each and every mutual fund organizations are named after sponsor. What are the activities of mutual fund? So just like a promoter in a business concern or a company form of organization, sponsor is a promoter of a mutual fund organization. Sponsor needs to get mutual fund registered with SEBI. And at the same time, sponsor will appoint the asset management company custodians. In addition to that, sponsor appoints brokers, registrar and transfer agent, depository participants, banker, auditors, selling agents, and distributor. And at the same time, they need to check whether all mutual fund activities are in comply with SEBI guidelines or not. So this is what the duty of sponsor. The next one is to become a sponsor. That institution who wants to become a sponsor, who want to start a mutual fund, must have at least 5 years experience in financial market. They need to have operating in financial market at least for 5 years. In those 5 years, they should have a profit at least in 3 years. In those 5 years, at least in 3 years, they should show that they earned a profit. Means they actually end up with profit 3 out of those 5 years. The next one is what is the capital contribution of sponsor? Out of total capital of asset management company, minimum of 40% of capital must be contributed by sponsor. So on such contribution, sponsor will get written particularly from the mutual fund organization. So this is all about sponsor. The next one is trustees. Every mutual fund must have a minimum of 4 trustees, or a company registered under Company Act can be appointed as a trustee company. So in case if individuals are appointed, 4 trustees must be there. Otherwise, a company which is registered under Company Act can be appointed with minimum of 4 director as a trustee of a company. 2/3 of trustees will have to be independent, and also trustees cannot be appointed from within the same group to which asset management company belongs. So in the sense, from where you appointed trustees, trustees should not be appointed from asset management company. Try to understand those who are involved in asset management company. The board of trustees will be appointed by a asset management company and subject to approval of SEBI. Try to understand. The board of trustees will be appointed by asset management company, which will be subjected to approval of SEBI. What are the functions of trustees? So we concentrated on sponsor, now we are concentrating on trustees. So the trustee must ensure that AMC has put in place adequate system for dealing, execution of purchase and sale order, back office system through appointment of registrar and transfer agent, proper checks and balance for new flows and redemption, etc. So this is what the first important duties to be performed by the trustees. So means they should ensure to the investor that AMC has put in place adequate system for dealing and execution of purchase and sale orders, back office system through appointment of RTA, proper checks and balance for new flows and redemption, etc. The trust also ensures that all the key personnel of a mutual fund are appointed with adequate with qualification and skills. So in the sense, appointment of CEO, appointment of CIO, appointment of fund managers. So the trust should ensure that all these key personnel of a mutual fund organization must be from person with adequate qualification. And trustee will also vet that the appointment of auditors, compliance officers and registrar is also done. It is their duty to take care of appointment of auditor, compliance officer and registrar. So a big role that the trustee plays is in putting internal controls in place and democrates that checker rules, which includes preparation and review of compliance manual of fund, design of internal control mechanisms, putting in place internal audit system. So the main role that the trustee will play is, so they need to put internal control in a place and democrate that proper check has been done in preparation and review of compliance manual of mutual fund. So design of internal control mechanism and putting in place internal audit system. All these are the activities of trustees. Then asset management company. The operational management of a mutual fund is in the hands of the AMC. So whole operation management of mutual fund organization is always in the hands of asset management company. It is also known as fund manager. Asset management companies is also known as fund manager. So what are the features of asset management company? An asset management company is registered as private limited company. Every asset management company must be registered with SEBI. The capital of asset management company is provided by sponsor, its associates or its joint venture partner. Every asset management company must have a minimum net worth of rupees 10 crore at all times. An AMC cannot act as AMC for more than one mutual fund. An AMC cannot undertake any business other than AMC of a mutual fund. AMC charges a fee for the investment management at a fixed percentage of the fund managed by it. It distributes this after meeting the expenses and staff costs as a dividend to the sponsor and its associates and joint venture partners. So these are all the features of AMC. So asset management company is nothing but one who manages fund of a mutual fund organization or asset management company. Usually private limited company will act as an asset management company. Every asset management company must register with SEBI. The capital will be contributed by sponsor and its associates. Every asset management company must have minimum net worth of rupees 10 crore at all times. It cannot act as AMC for more than one mutual fund, cannot undertake any business other than AMC of a mutual fund. So AMC charges a fee for the investment management at a fixed percentage of the funds managed by it. That fee will be distributed particularly to the sponsor and all other associates after deducting all expenses associated with managing funds. So what are the functions of asset management company? That's the question to be answered now. The first one is asset allocation. The next one is research and analysis. Next one is portfolio construction. And the last one is performance review. So asset allocation. Mutual fund comes with a definite financial aim that helps the asset manager to shortlist and decide on which asset to invest in. So a mutual fund organization is always with a definite financial aim. So that helps the asset manager, that is asset management company, to shortlist and decide on which asset to invest. See, mutual fund organization collects money by selling units to various investors. That collected money or that pool of money so will be invested by whom? Will be invested by asset management company. So taking into consideration financial aim of the mutual fund organization, they have to shortlist, asset management company have to shortlist what are the various assets on which it can invest and it decide on it also. The next one is to build a portfolio of in-depth study of market must be done. AMC study the market, micro, macro, economic aspects, fund performance regularly and pass that report to the manager. Means AMC have to conduct certain research and analysis activity because they are the one who is deciding about where to invest collected money from many investors. So that's why it is their duty to concentrate on what happened in micro market, what is going to happen in microeconomic aspects or how fund performs regularly. All these aspects should be studied in detail and report should be submitted to manager of asset management company. The next one is portfolio construction. An asset management company will have a team of researcher and analyst who report their market finding. Based on those findings and investment objectives, AMC chooses which security to buy and sell and whether to hold them or not. So, on which security investment to be made, which security to be purchased now, which securities to be sold, on which already investment is made. So, which security should be hold for a long period of time. All these will be decided by the asset management company based on analysis and report submitted by the research team. So, this is all about portfolio construction. Then performance review. Even with disclaimers in the fine print, an AMC faces lot of flak from the investors and trustees. You might have observed in many advertisements of mutual fund. So mutual fund investment is subjected to market risk. Means they are not responsible in case if you face lot of risk even after investing on mutual fund. So even though that will be there in advertisement, so many investors will not read fully about all those important aspects before investing on units of mutual fund. So that's why mutual fund, the AMC will receive many complaints from the investors, trustees. So it cannot justify its investment decision. It must also send regular update to the investors on sales, purchases, NAV, portfolio details, etc. So it is not the duty of AMC to justify its investment based on the aim of mutual fund organization. So it is the duty of AMC to shortlist various assets on which investment can be made, and they will decide on it. So they cannot justify, but they need to answer the questions of investors and trustees. So that's why before what is that? Even after knowing the fact that definitely the investors, trustees will ask many questions. So what they will do is they will always send regular updates to investors on sales, purchases, NAV, portfolio details, etc. So other functions of mutual funds, other functionaries of mutual fund are registrar and transfer agents, brokers, selling agents, depository participants, banker, legal advisors, auditors. So there are other functionaries of mutual fund. So far we concentrated on asset management company, we concentrated on trustees, and we concentrated on sponsor. So in addition to these three important functionaries, we have few more functionaries in mutual fund organization like RTA, registrar and transfer agent, brokers, selling agents and distributor, depository participants, bankers, legal advisors and auditors. So we'll see who is registrar and transfer agent, what is the nature, what is the work of broker, selling agents, banker, legal advisor, auditors, particularly in next session. Till that, take care. Thank you.